Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and yes, I know y'all got y'all's teacups ready, honey, because it went down last night on Twitter. It was insane, okay? So I want to break all of this down to people, to the folks like me who had no idea that Taylor Swift was shady as hell. So I'm probably going to do this video in two parts, but let me go ahead and kind of rewind that back. So this is where everything kind of started for me last week. So last Monday on July 13th, Calvin Harris, as we all know, Calvin Harris and Taylor Swift broke up about a month ago. I did a video about that and everything else. And so they broke up. And Taylor Swift's people basically tried to say that Calvin Harris was trying to take, credit for a song that Taylor Swift wrote for Rihanna.
This Is What You Came For was an instant summer hit for Calvin Harris and Rihanna. But it turns out Calvin's ex, Taylor Swift, is the one who wrote it. Taylor's rep confirms to ET that she penned the lyrics under the secret name Nils Sjoberg. And here's the real drama. After the news broke Wednesday morning, Calvin slammed Taylor and her team on Twitter, saying they're trying to make him look bad and that it's, quote, hurtful. Calvin even brings up Taylor's new man, Tom Hiddleston, tweeting, quote, "If you're happy in your new relationship, you should focus on that instead of trying to tear your ex-boyfriend down." And he seemingly talks Taylor's rumored nemesis, Katy Perry. Calvin says Taylor, quote, "needs someone new to try and bury like Katy."
Taylor Swift is the one who didn't want to be credited. She used a pseudo name and then tried to come back out and throw Calvin Harris under the bus. And Calvin Harris was not having that shit at all, honey. He took to Twitter last Monday and he went in on Taylor Swift. Katy Perry ended up posting a Hillary meme basically saying that, you know what, I told you so. And the internet went crazy. So a lot of folks wanted me to do a video last week on the whole situation. I wanted to wait, thinking that Taylor Swift would respond. I wanted to wait until, Taylor Swift said her side of the story. And lo and behold, this bitch ain't said shit since, okay? But before then, I had asked my tea sippers, because y'all know I was a fan of Taylor Swift, and y'all know I'm still a fan of her music. And I thought that Taylor Swift got a lot of hate because, she was doing good. Every time she puts out music, it sells. She's won, so many Grammys. A lot of folks really like her. So I thought a lot of the hate was coming from jealousy, and folks were telling me, no, it's not. It's not about jealousy. Taylor Swift is a mean girl. She's shady. So I asked y'all last Monday, y'all got to bring me receipts, honey. I don't do the whole I'm team Barbie, so that's why I don't like Taylor Swift. I'm team, Katy Perry, so that's why I don't like Taylor Swift. I don't go off of teams. I need receipts, boo, okay? And let me go ahead and shout out one of my subscribers. And she's also a follower of mine on Twitter, sunshine_pie 416. Will not tell you she bought receipts. She bought postings. She bought articles. She was not playing.
Kudos to you, bitch.
Her and along with several y'all showed me the light, showed me how shady Taylor Swift was, because I had no idea. Like I told y'all, I love Bad Blood. That's one of my favorite videos. Blank Space is my song. I listen to her music, but I don't know, Taylor Swift's backstory. I just don't check for her like that. I just listen to her music. And, I got boys. So my boys are not into all these Disney females and like Selena Gomez. Like they're not into that. My son listens to J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Tupac, Lil Dicky, and, a bunch of other rappers. My youngest son is like the biggest Drake fan you'll ever meet. So they don't listen to Taylor Swift. I'm the only one who plays Taylor Swift in the house. So, they don't listen to that. So I don't know anything about her. Now, when it comes to sports, honey, I know I be knowing the tea about sports because my sons are athletes and they watch sports all the time. They can tell you anything about any NFL or NBA player. So that's why I know a lot about sports, but I have no idea about like the Selena Gomez's and the Taylor Swifts. You know what I mean? So I thank you guys for putting me up on game. All my little Twitter daughters, y'all were not playing, honey. Y'all came with receipts and y'all like literally showed me like how shady this chick was, because I had no idea. I just thought that a lot of the hate that she got was just basically people being jealous of her, and that's not it at all. And Calvin Harris basically woke me up with his tweets like, well, damn, because Calvin Harris don't really fuck with nobody. He makes his little EDM music. He does him, you know what I'm saying? So for him to blast her and then for her not to respond, that really woke me up as to how shady Taylor Swift was. Okay. So now let's go on ahead and, fast forward it to last night. So it went down last night. When I tell you, I have never been retweeted and had a comment liked more than what I said about Taylor Swift last night. I was in utter disbelief and shock. And we had such a good conversation, honey. A lot of folks were able to find me on Twitter based off of my tweet. It was so fun. I had so many people following me like, I watch you on YouTube. I didn't know you was on Twitter, honey. I've been on Twitter, baby. So anyhow, what went down? Let me go ahead and break everything down to y'all before we get down to what Kim Kardashian did on Twitter, okay? So this is the whole essence of the feud between Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift, okay? So what happened is that if you guys remember a few months ago, Kanye West was getting ready to drop his song Famous. And so he dropped the song Famous, and in there was a line basically talking about Taylor Swift. And in there he's saying, I made that bitch famous. And then he's also saying that, him and Taylor Swift might still have sex. And so when that song came out, a lot of folks were really mad at Kanye and saying, how dare you disrespect Taylor Swift? Why don't you leave her alone? It's not 2009. Why do you keep putting her name in your mouth? And so Kanye was like, well, that doesn't make any sense because me and Taylor are cool. She said that I could, put her name in this song. So a lot of people are upset, like, why does Kanye keep putting Taylor Swift's name in his mouth? So then Taylor Swift's people, her publicist came out, and this is what her publicist said. Her publicists were basically saying that Kanye West did not call Taylor and ask for any type of approval to release his song Famous using her name. So this is what her publicist told the media. Her publicist said she declined and cautioned him about releasing a song with such a strong misogynistic message. Taylor was never made aware of the actual lyric. I made that bitch famous, okay? So that's what her publicist was saying. And then what put the cherry on top is that during her Grammy speech, Taylor Swift went off on her Grammy speech. And like I said, because I did a video about her Grammy speech really resonated with me because I know how that is for guys to kind of dismiss your work. Like you didn't work hard to get to where you're at. And because you're a female, they don't want to give you props. I spoke about that because I go through that on YouTube a lot with a lot of these YouTube guys who do commentary as well. So her speech really resonated with me. But one thing I noticed while Taylor Swift was up there saying her little Grammy speech, Tori Kelly was not having it. Her expression said it all. And that's what I had tweeted on Twitter. When I said, damn, I really believed her speech. Now I see why Tori was giving this BI the side eye, okay? So, like I said, I had really believed in Taylor Swift's speech. You seen Selena Gomez there with her fucking fake ass tears about to break down crying. Now I understand why Tori was looking the way that she looked. Because she knew back then that Taylor Swift's ass was fake as hell, okay? So after her Grammy speech, a lot of people stood behind her, even me. I was like, damn, that was a deep speech. And, that was wrong for Kanye to, to even put her name in this song, And then after her speech went viral, people started attacking Kanye West on Twitter. And then that's when Kanye came out and was like, you know what? I didn't do anything to her. I got her blessing. And these are Kanye West's tweets right here, basically stating that Taylor Swift gave him her blessing. So a lot of folks at that time still didn't believe Kanye. And I'm big enough to admit that, I gave Kanye the side eye. I didn't really believe him either. I'm saying I kind of stood more with Taylor Swift on the situation because I didn't know that Taylor Swift was a shady chick. So I can be big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So it's all good.
Grammys, he told you. I called Taylor. I played her. I told her, look, I said, Taylor, I talked to my wife about it. And I said, how you feel about this line, Taylor? I was like, Taylor, I feel like me and you might say, I said, she said, ooh, Kanye, I like that line. Then she won. Her lawyer said something completely different. She not cool no more. She had 2 seconds to be cool. And she and media takeout. Trying to make up stories. And my wife got Amber about to make a pocket. And never stick her fingers in my I don't play like that. Don't keep trying me.
Anyhow, everything kind of died down. And then about a few weeks ago, Kim Kardashian did an interview with GQ magazine. And she was telling GQ magazine that Taylor Swift was 100% aware of the song. And this is what Kim Kardashian said. So Kim is saying she totally approved that. She totally knew that was coming out. She wanted to all of a sudden act like she didn't. I swear my husband gets so much shit for the things when he was really the one doing proper protocol and even called to get it approved. Okay, so when Kim Kardashian said that, you know, a lot of people were still on the fence. They really didn't know who to believe because they felt like, you know, Kim don't really have no reason to lie. But then again, that's her husband. So, of course, she's going to side with him. And at the end of the day, Kanye really doesn't need approval from anybody to do anything. So, you know, folks were just kind of confused. And then Taylor Swift's publicist, they came back out again. And this time they released a statement to GQ magazine. And this is what her publicist had to say. And now they were kind of switching their tune. So this is what they said. The publicist says that Kanye West and Taylor Swift only spoke once on the phone while she was on vacation with her family in January of 2016. Taylor has never denied that a conversation took place. It was on that phone call that Kanye West also asked her to release the song via her Twitter account, which she declined to do. Kanye West never told Taylor that he was going to use the term that bitch in referencing her. A song cannot be approved if it's never heard. Kanye West never played the song for Taylor Swift. Taylor heard it for the first time when everybody else did and was then humiliated. Kim Kardashian's claim that Taylor and her team were made aware of the recording is not true. Taylor cannot understand why Kanye West and now Kim Kardashian would not just leave her alone. So once again, Taylor Swift's camp is painting her out to be the victim, okay? Now they're saying that both Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are picking on her, they won't leave her alone, and that they're both liars. But now that's very different from the original statement that I just read, where they claimed that no conversation and no phone call were ever made. So now her publicists, they're walking a thin line. They're basically trying to clean up the shit they put out the first time, and now they're kind of admitting to more stuff, but not really admitting to it. So her publicists, they're full of shit. So after her publicist released that statement a few weeks ago, Kim Kardashian was like, you know what? I'm done. It's time for us to fight fire with fire. When I tell you this messy bitch, honey, yes, and we were all here for it. This messy bitch took to Snapchat and she literally posted the entire 3-minute conversation of Taylor Swift and Kanye West talking about the song. And in that video, you can see where Kanye West is rapping that lyric to her, you know, about still having sex with her and everything else. The only thing that Kanye did not say in that video was, you know, calling her a bitch, which I find crazy because that's Taylor Swift's argument and that's her publicist's argument, that she didn't know that Kanye was going to call her a bitch. I don't understand how she's so mad about the bitch part, but you're not mad about this grown ass father of 2, married man saying that he still might have sex with you. To me, that would be more disrespectful than him even calling her a bitch. So Taylor Swift and her publicists are full of shit. I want you guys to go ahead and watch the video of Kanye West and Taylor Swift having a conversation. And then I'm going to show you Taylor Swift's response as well. Check these out and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
For all my Southside niggas that know me best, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Oh, okay, dope. You still got the Nashville number?
I still have the Nashville area code, but I had to change it like this close to overexposure.
Oh, well this one is I think this is a really cool thing to have.
I know,
definitely.
It's like a compliment kind of.
Yeah. What I give a fuck about is just you as a person and as a friend. I want things that make you feel good. I don't want to do rap that makes people feel.
Yeah, I mean, go with whatever line you think is better. It's obviously very tongue-in-cheek either way. And I really appreciate you telling me about it. That's really nice.
Oh, yeah. I thought I just had a responsibility to you as a friend, you know. And, thanks for being, like, so cool about it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Like, the heads up is so nice. Without, like, even asking or seeing if I'd be okay with it, and I just really appreciate it. It's like, I never would have expected you to, like, tell me about the line in one of your songs.
It was pretty
and then
crazy.
the flowers that you sent me, I, like, Instagrammed a picture of them, and it's the most Instagram likes I've ever gotten. It was, like, 2.7.
Relationships are more important than punchlines, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody would listen to that and be like, oh, that's a real diss. Like, she must be crying. Just, you gotta tell the story the way that it happened to you and the way that you experienced it. Like, you honestly didn't know who I was before that. It doesn't matter if I sold 7 million of that album before you did that, which is what happened. You didn't know who I was before that. It's fine. I might be in debt that I can make these things happen, and I have the ideas to do it, and I create these things and concepts, and like, I'm always going to respect you. And I'm really glad that you have the respect to call me and tell me that as a friend about the song. And it's just like, it's a really cool thing to do, like, and a really good show of friendship. So thank you.
Oh, thank you too.
And, you know, if people ask me about it, I think it would be great for me to be like, look, he called me and told me the line before it came out. Like, joke's on you guys, we're fine. You guys want to call this a feud, you want to call this throwing shade, but, you know, right after the song comes out, I'm going to be on a Grammy red carpet, and they're going to ask me about it, and I'll be like, he called me, and awesome that you're so outspoken. They're going to be like, yeah, she does, it made her famous. You know, it's more provocative to say might still have sex. It's not, it doesn't matter to me. There's not like one that hurts my feelings and one that doesn't.
All right, so you guys just watched the video. You guys also saw her response. Another thing that I found very interesting in that video is that you can literally hear Taylor Swift admitting that even though she sold 7 million albums, a lot of people did not know who she was until Kanye pulled his stunt at the VMAs. You know, she didn't say the VMAs, but you can tell that's what she was hinting at. And she also stated that if people asked her about it, she would say, I think it would be great for me to be like, look, he called me and told me about it before the line came out. Basically, the joke's on y'all because he called me and I was cool with it. You know, so that just shows me how fake Taylor Swift is. The fact that she was cool with this, she spoke with Kanye, even admitted during the conversation that basically she became famous more because of Kanye's stunt, especially to the urban community, like people like myself. You know, a lot of folks, you know, I didn't know who Taylor Swift was before Kanye West snatched that damn microphone out her hand and told her that Beyonce had the best damn album of the year. Had no idea who the hell Taylor Swift was, okay? So she's even admitting to it. And then when everything goes down, she ends up disrespecting this man on the Grammy stage and basically putting him on blast, even though she didn't say his name, but she threw all types of daggers his way. And she had spoke to him about it, you know, which I just think is just silly on her part. Even though Taylor admitted to having a phone conversation with Kanye, the thing that bothers me about this entire situation is that basically it shows the liar that Taylor Swift is. Her publicist claimed that they never spoke. They never talked to Kanye West, not one time on the phone. And then once the receipts were brought out, all of a sudden, everybody was singing a whole new tone. It just shows how fake Taylor is. You know, I feel like she has a lot of issues. She loves to humiliate all her ex-boyfriends, which I'm learning because I didn't know that every damn song she done came out with was over an ex-boyfriend. I found out that, you know, Blank Space was about Harry Styles. I didn't know that because I don't really know who all this woman dates, okay? So it seems like she's cool putting out all her exes on blast and exposing them and taking their relationship and making money off of it. You know what I mean? But then once she gets exposed, now she's the victim. I have a feeling that Kim Kardashian knew deep down inside that Taylor Swift was a shady bitch, honey. So that's why she decided to, you know, record the conversation. And once Taylor Swift and her publicist kept lying and kept denying that the conversation took place, I feel like Kim Kardashian had no choice but to release it. Now, a lot of people are saying that Kim Kardashian can be sued. You know, she should have never did this. Y'all forget Kim Kardashian is rich, so she can definitely stand toe to toe with Taylor Swift. So that's probably why she's not worried about being sued, because even if she gets sued, she can afford to either pay Taylor Swift or to settle. But I think for Kim Kardashian, she wants to be seen in a better light, and she wants her husband and her family to be seen in a better light as well. So it caused a lot of mess. All right, so this is the end of part one, but I want y'all to go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about my breakdown of the entire timeline of what happened between Taylor Swift, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian. Whose side were you on originally? Were you originally on Taylor Swift's side and now you switched to Team Kanye and Kim? Or were you always on the side of Kanye and Kim? And then how do you feel about, you know, Taylor Swift now trying to play crazy and trying to backtrack as opposed to just being honest from jump? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Part 2 will be coming up shortly. All right, deuces. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.